You got to hide it in your bunghole.
I mean,
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros. Ah!
Welcome to Season 2, Episode 43 of Bards and Nobles, the podcast where we eat onions and make mouth noises. And play Dungeons & Dragons.
Sometimes.
I'm Brian, the Dungeon Master, and tonight I'm joined by...
Aaron Williams playing Baron von Beauregard, the Human Ranger.
Stop!
ASMR episode.
Disgusting.
That was Key-Bay. He's not going to say anything, probably.
Next.
I hate following him because it's like I have to try to figure out something to say. I'm just looking at him, just munching
Nelson
on this
here to be the
pico.
buffer.
Yeah, that's
Like a straight man.
Yeah, he is.
I can introduce you too.
the old Chuck buffer.
Oh God, I'm Grits Grindell, played by Anthony Boyd. That's gross.
I am Flint McShrimpton, played by Trey O'Neill.
And I am Andrew Danon. I will be playing Elon Musket, the Warforged Gunsmith.
And before we get started playing, we're going to have a detailed recap on everything that happened last time we played.
Indeed, we will.
The entire story leading up to this point.
Start with season 1.
Yes, the flashback episode.
So we had just got done raiding a centaur's camp.
Oh, God.
Wow.
No. We had made our way to Dragon's Maw, and a cult following Tiamat known as the Dread Claws has taken root here, and they've been causing some mischief and mayhem. We infiltrated, and they asked us to burn down a piece of property, which we obliged, and we're going to use that leverage to climb our way into their ranks and hopefully bring down this cult of dangerous arsons. And there was a little girl who offered her services to Max last session, and we declined. We declined.
Good night, everybody.
We declined.
A turn taken indeed.
Yeah, Max declined that, and we had a group of refugees, a group of people who wanted to take revenge on the Dread Claw, and we promised them retribution. So we're going to try our best to deal with this Dread Claw threat. And Brian, scene.
Sure. Actually, what were you guys doing? Like, what did we leave off exactly? I don't know. You guys were...
Yeah, we were checking.
Yeah.
We were checking up on our.
Oh, that's right. You got some. Don't you have something you're supposed to?
No,
He read the book.
We already
that,
read
like,
the message.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that Norik.
No, I thought he said we'll find out next time.
No.
There is
I
something
read
he
the
said-
message from Norik, and
Yeah.
the part of the recap. We're still in the recap.
That was the end of the session.
I read a
before that.
message from Norik that was basically saying that Norik was a traitor to the king, and that he was.
Yeah, you sent your pigeons off,
Yeah.
and then the little girl came
You
up.
buff pigeons.
Yeah.
the buff pigeon.
huge buff pigeons.
Yeah.
Your eagle
So
pigeon.
you guys just turned away.
Pigeon hawks.
Your piggle.
Yeah.
Turned away the girl.
Yes.
Yep.
And then
the under
y'all headed out, and I'm hanging out on this rooftop.
Wait for your pigeons to come
Wait for-
back.
I thought your interaction with the girl and the refugees was
And
gonna last
we
longer.
did write Norik back, and we're waiting on a response.
True. Yeah.
This 10-minute recap was good.
So you guys are just sitting there outside of this rundown apartment where the refugees, the followers of Bahamut are. They've given you some whatever information they had that the Dread Claw Brotherhood can be found in the Grotto, and
Not the Grotto of Shame.
Yeah.
We clarified that.
We did clarify that. We only
Flint-
know a few grottos.
Flint is just chilling up on top of the roof, and you guys are down on street level. I mean, it's a pretty quiet street. Not a lot of people go through here. You see seven homeless people
Any
loitering.
cats?
Gross. To the homeless people.
Oh.
There is a 70% chance that you see a cat. And
Let me roll a percentile die.
And nope, you do not see a cat.
I rolled.
I was about to ask if the
9%.
cats were homeless or not.
Yes.
They were. They are once Aaron gets a hold of them.
Baron's got an air duct they can sleep in.
And if you want to know about the air duct, become a patron. You can do the B-roll.
No.
It's afternoon. If I had to give it a number between 1 and 12, it'd be about a 3.
So like 3 a.m.?
No, in the afternoon.
Oh, I thought you said morning.
Nope. It's only 3 a.m. in the morning.
Anyway, it's 3 o'clock somewhere.
3 p.m. it is. All right, let's go.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
Maybe we can go link up with Zudist again and see if she has any sightings of the Dread Claw in the grotto that she could share with us.
She's gonna meet up with us later. She told me specifically not to bother her anymore.
We were gonna go back to Lucky Lou's.
Oh yeah, Lucky Lou's.
Then
was
I
open.
checked my pocket, my goat ball sack, and I'm pretty low on coins. So
I got you, fam.
no, I just the more I think about it, the more I think we need to focus on the mission.
The mission right now is Lucky Lou's.
After I see how it affected Kibé, I just don't know that it's a good idea right now. We need to keep our heads about us.
He's crashing
eBay
hard
was
from
in
that.
love.
He's crashing hard from that cocaine he took last episode.
I look. I was like, anybody else? Want to go? Lucky Lou's. Lucky Lou's. Lucky Lou's.
No, I will pass.
Max is like,
Where are you guys going?
Max says, I don't think we should go there.
Oh, you guys are nerds. I'm like, all right, I'll wait.
Old Stormcock turned down.
I go over to Gris. I'm like, trust me, Lucky Lou's is not what you think it is.
Nothing but
It's
but hot
exactly
chicks
what I
there.
know it is.
Absolutely, there's 0 crab women in there,
It's very disappointing.
but they all look like crab women.
Kibé, it'll be okay.
Nothing.
You'll find true love one day.
Kibé, you know me. I don't judge. I'm love is love to me.
Nope. I'm not going into that.
I
will love it.
start to make love to you. Sweet crab love in the street.
How many eggs does Boyd lay out?
Consent is still important, Kibé.
I would like to roll a strength check.
He's still at disadvantage. He's still exhausted.
All right, you guys
Struggle,
play,
snuggle.
You guys play touch button in the middle of the street.
I'd like to roll acrobatics to get out of it.
Sure, he's strengthening you, and you're acrobaticing.
Come on, Vax dice.
Acrobatic. Do you just not like your dice box?
I don't know, man.
He can't hit it. He misses every time.
I have so many dice, but that's a 14.
17 to rape.
Wow.
What does that get me?
Well, he gets.
roll a disadvantage.
He gets.
Why am I exhausted? I'm on back, baby.
You know what? Because of the circumstantial bonus, he's able to duck out of the way.
Well, this game's rigged.
I look eyes very wide. I'm like, Kibé, settle down.
I just scream, nothing's what it seems.
The laws of physics disobey me.
So Grits, when is this meeting with Zudist?
She'll come find me tonight.
Zudis the nudist.
So that's not a time. Gotcha. What could we be doing in the meeting? You know what? We need to go
your
meet back
spell.
up with the orc from the tavern. He invited us out to come join.
Yeah,
the
we were
Dread
going to
Claws.
capture him and torture him.
What? No, we're gonna go use.
Well, he.
Torture and interrogate.
Yeah. Well,
I just get like, torture and interrogate.
I'm not.
We ended up seeing him at the meeting for the Dread Claw.
Yes.
So
we
were
know
gonna-
he has connections.
Yeah.
What was his name?
I think it was,
The big one or the little one?
I was
Andy?
tripping balls.
there was Arnor, and I think it was Karnost or something like
All right, the little one that played on your team. That was Arnie.
Arnor.
Yeah, Arnor or Arnie for short.
Yeah.
That's the
the
one
big
with-
guy that got you playing with them, who's kind of the leader of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the hobgoblin. We're talking about the orc.
Okay, then yeah, Arnie's the orc.
Yeah.
Moguk. Moguk was the.
No, there was one that invited us out.
Yeah, that was Arnie.
That was Arnie.
That
And
was,
he was
oh,
the one
no,
that
I
we
specifically
saw-
I specifically asked, is it Arnie? And you said no.
I said no.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
All right, we're taking a call
Fake
from our
say no to that.
listeners. You have the right answer. Dial. Aaron, what's your number?
205.
1-900.
Anyways,
All right, Flint, you know your animal. You cast Animal Messenger, right, for those
I did.
pigeons? It's like a 24-hour thing, right?
Up to 24 hours.
Okay, yeah.
But if they're really speedy, it could
Right.
go faster.
It took you guys a few days to get here. You just know within the next hour or so, or the next few hours, your bird's probably not coming back.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
It's
You have time to go to Lucky Lou's.
because it's got to fly to another city and then come back.
I yell at Flint.
Yeah, but
Flint,
it took us 2 days to walk here.
No, you guys are mounted.
road.
Yeah, but birds are faster than.
but we also had an intermission where we had to put out a bandit raid.
And we didn't have to look for someone in the city. Who may or may not exist.
All right, whether
the king exists.
They have to put out.
whether it's divine knowledge or your knowledge of animals, you know it's going to take longer than a few minutes.
I'll wait here.
All right. You guys want to go back to the bar and hang out?
Yeah, I think, obviously we're just going to be killing time until Zudist contacts us.
Well, killing time is on the menu. I'm going to go Lucky Lou's.
I'm going to go attach the scope that you so graciously purchased
We
for
can
me.
go
I'm going to
work
go
on
and attach that to my gun. So we all have things to go do.
I'm going to go attach my anchor to your gun as well.
Nice.
Your
Your gun can shoot anchors now.
I'm going to
That's
wander.
how that works.
Let's
All
just
right,
go back to the bar.
So we're going to meet back at the bar at what time?
We're going there now.
What time are we going to head out to go?
Apparently, Zudist is going to be, and I'm
Coming to
messaging you
us.
this. Apparently, Zudist is going to get into contact with us.
Hang on. I climbed down off the roof.
All right.
I'm now climbing down off the roof. And all right, I'm on the ground now. And now I'm walking over to you.
Okay.
What were you saying?
Hey, Shrimp!
Hey guys.
Apparently,
I was on the
Zudist-
roof.
Oh, wait, which roof?
That roof over there with all the pigeons.
Oh, yeah.
Those are some buff ass pigeons.
Yeah, big ass pigeons on this roof.
So apparently, Zudist is going to get into contact.
I sent
with
2 of them
us.
to send a message.
I leave. And I go
think
back
it's-
to the bar.
I think it's too far away for them to come back. So what are we doing, guys?
I think we're all going to wait on your pigeons on the roof.
Oh, it's all going. We could try.
I'm going to Lucky Lou's.
All right, that's real sad. All right, I'm gonna go wander the city until when are we meeting up to go meet Zudist?
Oh, yeah, tonight.
Okay,
I start walking towards Lucky Lou's.
like what time?
This is quality radio.
If I remember correctly from my inner mind telling me, night 30.
All right,
Night 30. Nice.
All right. Who's going where?
I'm going back to the bar. I'm
You're
attaching.
going back to the bar.
and I'm attaching the scope to my
Who's
right.
going with Max back to the bar?
With Max?
I'm
going
sorry.
with Max.
Baron.
Well, Max is going with Baron.
All right.
Wherever Max is
I'll go
going.
with Barry.
He says, since I'm the most level-headed, I'm going to go do that too.
That's more words than he would ever say.
True.
I don't trust that.
He said, yeah, me too.
Max is compromised.
any more words than that? I'm like, Max, you feeling okay?
Who are you? What have you done with
And
Max?
so where are Shrimp and Grits going?
I guess I'll go back to the bar. Nothing else to do.
Awesome. I tell them all I'm going to Lucky Lou's. When I get out of eyesight of them, I go and find Zudist.
Okay. Go and
Fucking asshole.
give me an
we
investigation
don't know that
roll.
happened. But yeah, I'll help you put that scope on because I told you I'd help.
Nice.
21.
Okay. So the rest of you show up at the bar. It's pretty empty. There's not a whole lot of people walking around. You don't see the same group of Moguk and his gang that usually hangs out there. They're not there right now. You see a lot of people kind of like heading out and heading towards the big Coliseum. A lot of people seem to be heading in that direction. Looks like there's going to be an event or something tonight. As you walk in, one of the waitresses that recognizes you from the morning or the day before. She waves at you guys, nods. What's up?
Wave back.
Oh, and she says, I left the key for your guest, so they're waiting in your room for you. And they, and she lays the round of drinks on the table, and she's like, and here's your round, I guess. So, and then she just walks off.
Okay.
Guest?
Guest.
I
We have
think
guest.
to the group.
Be our guest. Be our guest.
Guest? I go ask her, wait, who's waiting for us upstairs?
I think it's your pigeon.
Ooh, my pigeon.
Wait.
How buff was this pigeon? How buff was my guest? I'll tell you what kind of pigeon it was.
So should we leave the guest waiting? Should we go to them now, or should we drink?
I'm asking the waitress.
Should we drink this beer?
I'm asking the waitress. Who's waiting
I drink
for
the
us?
beer.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I didn't catch his name. He just said he knew you guys.
What's he look like?
Just a, human, dirty blonde hair. It's kind of cute.
Oh, I bet it's Norik.
Like how cute?
I mean,
Like,
Is he cuter than me?
Brian, if you could bring.
She says, no, of course not.
Oh,
Well played. And I hand her 2 gold.
She winks at you, sticks it in her brassiere.
yeah, she
I
does.
grab a beer and go ahead, keep it.
I say, was he cuter than him? And I point to Elon,
Nobody's cuter than me.
the robot.
She kind of tilts her head and she's like, all right, I take it back. He wasn't that cute. I was just being honest. I don't really know what you want me to say.
I grab a beer and I
the
say,
game she was gonna have to play.
let's go meet our guest.
Brian's like, I'm not having
no,
any
hang
of
on.
this.
Let's. Our room has a window, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
All right, which side of the street is our room on?
the north.
Like from the front of the building?
Oh, I'm sorry, the back.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
you guys enter from the south side.
Great.
What's on
When
your mind?
you're asking
Shrimp?
for directions and people start using the words like north and east, you're like, just give me an address.
What's the cardinal direction our window faces?
What's on your mind, Shrimp?
I want to figure out who this is before we just walk into a room.
Ah,
Yeah.
I'm with him on that one. We weren't expecting any guests that I know of.
so you think it could be a trap?
Everything could be a trap.
It's true. That question
So-
could have been a trap.
Huh.
So I walk out the front door and I start making my way around the building.
Why don't you turn into one of
An
your
insect.
beast companions and climb up
I'm already
and see?
outside.
I walked out there with you.
As you walk away, he's I assume asking you this, walking.
Yeah,
with you,
like
keeping
walking with
pace.
you. It's like, why don't you turn into one of your beast companions and climb up there and see?
I'll see if it's necessary, and I walk around the building
Look for a fire
because I'm not
escape.
J-Brain. I don't burn wild shape for no reason.
All right, you get to the back of the building.
Can I see up the window?
Yeah, you can see the window.
Can I see anybody through the window?
No.
Is it dark?
The room?
Yeah.
No.
It's lit?
Daylight, yeah,
Okay.
flowing in.
All right.
The drapes are drawn.
Yeah.
Like a cartoon?
Yeah,
While this
very
has
stylized.
happened,
It's actually lighter than the rest of the door or the wall
Are they
around it.
cel-shaded?
That means it's going to be animated.
There's a quest behind that window.
What's that?
while this has happened,
Uh-huh.
I have stealthily walked to the door of the room,
Sure.
screaming all the way.
All right, a couple people peek out into the hallway looking visibly annoyed.
I'm so stealthy.
You get to the door.
And then I say, in my mind's eye, Shrimp, what do you see?
Say, hang on. I got to turn into an animal, but don't tell Baron I did this.
I'm standing right next to you. I walked outside with you.
I think it directly to him.
I say,
We've already established you can't do DMs.
I won't tell him.
No,
No, you can't.
No, it's
it's a broadcast.
All right.
Public VoIP.
Oh, man. I want to turn into something that flies and is also big and not ridiculous. That will.
Like a Blu-ray.
What was that? Quetzalcoatl or whatever?
What's a coat?
All right, while he's doing that, Grits. You look around and you talk to a couple people and you try to track down Zudis, and she's just nowhere to be found right now. You check with everyone that you can. You retrace your steps from earlier. Try to talk to people who may have seen her.
She turned into a man and is waiting in our room.
But it appears that if someone in this position doesn't want to be found, they more than likely won't be found.
That's cool. I write a letter
Okay.
that says, we've found some additional information that the Dread Claw's headquarters seems to be in the Grotto.
Mm-hmm.
Contact me, and I give her the name of, what is it, the Swinging Imp
Okay. Yeah.
of the bar. It's
Give
like-
who the name? Or in the letter?
Yeah, in
Okay.
the letter, I'm like, I give her the name of the Swinging Imp. It's like, if you need me, that's where we'll be at. Contact us whenever.
Okay.
And I go and look for someone with the same symbol that I have
Okay.
that looks kind of, I guess, as clerical as trustworthy as possible. If I can do an insight check on the random people in this area.
Sure. No. You find a half drow like yourself, and he's just looks like he's working on some
Wouldn't give
some
it
writing.
to him.
He's
He's as trustworthy as you are.
Yep.
And this is in the bazaar that you were at earlier.
I imagined you also signed a letter with, do you like me? Check yes or no.
You know what? I do that.
Doo-doo.
Episode name.
So I sign it, and I go talk to this guy and ask him if he can deliver this. Make sure this letter gets to Zudist.
He looks at you and questionably, do you have that sigil visible?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Then
Whenever I walk into their territory,
Yeah.
I put it out. If I walk into another territory, I make sure I put it away.
you just whip it out.
Yeah.
Just whip it out.
He looks
Dangling out
at it.
there.
He's visibly surprised because it doesn't match, your frame or anything.
I let it dangle.
Much smaller.
But he nods. He nods quietly and he pockets the letter.
And I give him 5 gold for it.
Okay, sure. He takes it.
And undercom, I say, thanks, brother. And I head towards the Swinging Imp.
Okay. So,
All right. So on the side of the building,
yeah.
is there like a way to like climb up the building, or is there?
If there's a will, there's a way.
But there's no one named William in this place.
We're on the second floor, right? Our room is.
Yeah, the room is on the second floor. There's no balconies
two
or
of
anything. It's
two?
just a flat. Yeah.
Okay. Like second floor of 2. Like there's only 2 floors to the building.
Oh, yeah.
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 Okay. Is there like a windowsill or anything, or like anywhere a bird could land? Like a
Nope.
really buff pigeon?
Nope.
All right.
Too buff. Pigeons are too buff.
We need to start getting first floor rooms, guys.
Yeah. Or at least rooms with balconies. I need to be able to put a vulture on this.
Can't you do some kind of
Anything
reptile?
smaller?
Some kind
Or
of
an
reptile.
insect?
Yeah, like a lizard or
Like a giant snake that's the size of
perhaps
the
an
building.
insect, a fly or such.
Can you just walk in the door and see what's up?
Don't you have like a
That's
familiar
what
or
I wanted
something?
to do.
There's like 4 of them.
I don't have a familiar.
Get Nibbles to go up there and look.
I can turn to a weasel.
You've got 20 seconds. I'm asking you who's in the room.
That's
There's a number. There's a number of options to be inconspicuous.
Guys, I can turn into a dolphin. I don't know what to tell you.
Do what you want.
You're right. I won't.
Flint, it seems like we're wasting time here.
it turns into.
I turn into a crag cat.
Okay.
Boom. Crag cat.
Crab cat.
Boom.
Crag cat.
I feel like spider or lizard were great choices.
No, crag cats are climby.
All right. And
I scurry up the side of that building.
Spiders
About to get
aren't.
stolen by some kind of gang.
And I
Or burned alive by Ralph.
and I can't be detected by magic.
okay.
Fancy.
Yeah, we'll say you scurry up the side of the building. It's pretty easy for a crag cat.
Crag cat.
So you're hanging off the
Yeah, the roof.
You're just hanging off the side of the
by my rear
building.
paws. My ears
and
are close to the window.
you just listening to the window?
Yeah,
Okay.
perceiving.
All right.
A stealth check, perception check.
Give me a perception check.
All right. Uh-oh. Even with a +4, I rolled a 6.
You don't hear shit.
Guys, there's no one in there.
About this time,
Yeah.
forgetting that I have telepathy, I yell really loud, "Shrimp, what do you see?"
I think back to him. I don't see anything. The windows are closed.
All right, I'm going in for a nap. So I open the door.
I go inside.
All right.
You're outside.
As soon as you open the door,
Oh.
you peer into the room and you see a young man sitting on the bed wearing plain clothes, nicer than average. It's got a long black ponytail. Early
Long
30s.
black ponytail?
Yeah.
Didn't
She
the waitress say
described
she
him
was
with blonde hair.
He's a
This dude's got some
changeling.
weird hair.
Yeah. Long black ponytail. On the left
Waitress is a
side,
liar.
but on the right side, it's blonde. He dyed it. It's half and half. Yeah.
Two-toner.
Some crazy stuff going on here.
Yeah, it's a different city, different fashion. And he looks up at you immediately. He snaps to you, and he jumps up. He doesn't say anything, but his eyes go wide, and he begins reaching into his robe.
He's got a gun. Take him down.
So he reaches into his robe. He whips out an envelope,
Oh,
and he just
Kill him!
he just runs up to you, and he's just like frantically putting it in your chest.
You've been served.
I take it and then I use my other arm. I slam the door shut.
Behind you.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're locked in here with me.
Grits feels a tingle right in his butthole.
Yeah.
Okay,
He,
Grits.
What?
You're not anywhere near here.
Yeah.
He said, what's happening to Grits right now?
But his butthole senses are tingling.
Lucky Lou's getting anally pressured.
no, he's nodding. He's nodding at you, and he's like eyeing at the letter. He's like pointing with his eyes at the letter.
And I say, "Speak up, young Grits."
He panics for a second, and then he shakes his head.
Have I made it to the room yet?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I go in.
All you
Sure, what are you
humans
doing?
look the same to me.
I'm not human.
I'm thinking to them, hey,
Exactly.
someone open the window.
I go in and take note of the situation, and then I go open the window.
Take notice.
Max has already beat you to the window. He already opened it.
Okay.
Nice.
Boom. Like, thank you, Max. And I look at Baron real hard. My cat eyes.
I ignore him.
I sit on the bed and I lay the note on the nightstand. And he won't say anything. I say this to the group.
He's just standing in here.
Yeah, he's just standing in there.
Yeah,
What
He's
does
standing
the
in
letter
here.
say?
What is he here for? Did he have anything on him?
He's got two-tone hair all over his head.
So what is it? And I go to them and I was just like, so what are you here for? Why are you here if you have nothing to say?
He again frantically he starts pointing at the letter. He's like,
No.
About
Keybet,
that.
where'd you get this parcel?
Oh yeah, he gave me this.
We should probably
Well,
open that.
let's
See
read
what
it.
I hand it to the
see
crag
what it
cat.
says. The crag cat can't read.
All right. I can read, not aloud. I try to open. No, I pull out one of my claws and I use it like a letter opener.
And I use one tip of my claw to kind of help you.
We just double clawing it.
Yeah.
And I stand aside and say, this seems very inefficient.
I was like, "You're the one that handed it to a cat, Baron."
Oh, I did.
Yeah, keep it.
I'm pretty sure this is Baron's fault.
It's always Baron's fault.
I unfold the letter.
How? With his thumbs.
With his
All right.
tongue.
you guys watch as
You want me to roll for unfolding?
no. You
like
guys
it should be an
watch him
acrobatics check.
unfold the letter, and it's a process, but eventually it happens. And it's in very fancy feminine handwriting, and there's a seal at the bottom. That's the seal of the.
I read it to myself.
That's why I gave
All
it to you. I knew you would.
I
He doesn't
think
really have an option.
I think what I read very loudly.
Yeah, it's the seal of the Carnal Horde.
Old Zudus the nudist.
Unfortunately, I don't have it written down, so. It
Just
says,
come whisper it to me.
Whisper sweet nothings.
Nah, it'll be all right.
All right.
It basically says, this is Addo Fenwith, and he's going to help you get into the grotto. You are to seek out a man named Grurk, and he will have more information about the Dread Claw.
Grork.
Yeah.
Are you reading
Within
this
the-
aloud to us?
I'm thinking
He's a
it very
cat.
loudly.
At this
No,
point,
I'm
Gritzy
reading-
made it back to the room.
I'm reading it, but like as I read, I go meow 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 meow
How
meow.
much does this kid look like grits? The kid.
In the room?
Arafweefway, I think is what you call him.
Atto? Fenwith.
Atto Finway.
Yeah.
Atto.
He doesn't.
At all.
At all.
I just
Because he's not a
look
cat.
back and forth
Or a drow.
grits.
Half drow.
and Otto Finbar. Very very
Why don't you even
confused.
give NPCs names,
I don't know.
Brian?
I'm just going to say NPC from now on.
What's your name, good sir?
Male NPC
NPC.
says.
Yeah, exposition device says this.
Usually get one generic like description of a person.
Yeah.
And that's how everyone looks.
Average height, average build, average skin tone.
It's
You guys remember when we ran into person A?
What a developed character.
You know you like the flavor
NPC
of the
template
world.
1.
Who's the person we're seeking out?
Oh, Grurk.
Gwerk.
Grurk.
Gogurt.
Gogurt.
Grurk.
Dirt McGirt.
Guys, we gotta go find somebody named Gogurt.
Okay, and who is this man?
Messenger.
He's the one we need to go find.
What? No, not
Who is what
not
man?
Grurk, but who is this man that's here in front of us?
Atlo Fenway.
I say, don't ask me. I thought it was grits.
He looks up at you when you say his name, and he pulls a knife out.
Hit him.
I didn't say the name. I'm catting.
Oh, you guys thinking to each other?
Yeah.
I can only think it.
All right, as you're reading the letter, he pulls a knife out still.
Oh shit!
Brian's moving this forward regardless.
This knife's coming out. Hurry up.
You attack him?
I
As soon as he-
grapple him.
All right, give me a grapple check.
I'm just standing at the doorway, just watching all of this.
What's the
When
seal?
did you make it here?
Brian
What's
said
the
I made it
seal?
here like
Hey,
3 minutes ago.
Of the Carnal Horde.
Right
Oh,
next to
it's the
Carnal Horde.
it's the one with the goat head.
All right.
And the pentagram.
Yeah,
Is grapple just strength? Or is it
athletics.
athletics?
Depends on what you're grappling with.
Oh, shoot. I grabbed the shit out of this kid. 23.
All right, yeah, you snatch him up, but
Snatch
not
him up.
before he takes his knife and just cuts his finger off. And the finger goes flying, but you bear hug him up, and the finger just hits the ground. But yeah, that's it. You have him restrained, and he's whimpering in pain, but he's not resisting you at this point.
Why did he cut off
I
his
was like,
finger?
ugh.
I just like look at him like, what?
Keep it. What'd you do to
your
him?
finger?
I think I knocked his finger off.
Well, that's not nice. Apologize.
I drop cat form and pick up the finger.
All right, you look at the finger, and it has a jade ring with like a family crest on it. And he looks over to you as you pick it up, and he's just nodding at you.
I guess we can just take the ring. I guess
No,
I feel like the finger is necessary, else he wouldn't have severed it.
maybe
I
he's
go-
just a moron.
Apologize, Kibe.
I put the finger back on and cast Cure Wounds and see if I can reattach it.
I just say I would not eat that.
No.
No,
I would.
both
I
ends
would.
seal up, like have a fleshy new seal. But like,
Let's go. I'm sorry.
Can I take out my forgery kit and like just get a pen and paper and then look at the guy and like write down what we're supposed to do with this? I was like, Kibe, you don't let him go so you can write down instructions? Because this whole like pointing and
I'm pretty sure the letter
out.
told us we're supposed to meet somebody, and I'm pretty sure we're supposed to use this ring.
I
And
would.
finger.
I don't think the now hot dog that I'm holding is really this knuckled hot dog.
I'm just saying.
really necessary.
I feel like-
I think the ring is what's
I
important.
feel like he could have just taken the ring off.
I try to eat the finger.
I do not allow him to do
all
that.
right, I mean, he gets his tendrils up to it, but doesn't quite bite down. He
Why not?
slobbers on it
Zoidberg.
as you pull it away.
I'm just like, can we just let him write instructions down just so we have it
Where'd you
clear?
go? I thought you
He
went to go
just
meet
handed
Nudist.
us a letter. We're supposed to go meet
No,
this
he just
guy.
came back.
You didn't know where I went. You
All right.
thought I was going to Lucky Lose.
Baron, shut up.
You know what? You're right.
Baron, shut up. So I look at the kid and I'm like, are we supposed to take this to go meet Gogurt?
And he just nods frantically.
Yeah, okay. See, there we go, guys.
What is this?
The ring.
I sleight of hand, try to snatch it from him.
While you're holding the kid?
I drop the kid.
Yeah, all right. You try to snatch it from him?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I pull the kid over and
This
like,
is
hey
for not letting
man,
me eat
write
the
down
finger.
instructions what we're supposed
hope
to
I
do
get
with
it.
this.
He takes the pencil and paper. Well, you guys keep rolling. And he looks around and he just drops and tries to run out.
I'd let him go. I'm just like, all right. What am I rolling for?
It's like trying to hold a cat that doesn't want to be held.
What do you sleight of hand?
He dives into the air duct.
You give me a sleight of hand roll, and then Shrimp.
Perception?
Acrobatics to dodge.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
holding
do
it-
perception because you're. Oh
Holding
yeah,
it in the air.
Also, do it at disadvantage because you're just standing in the middle of a group of people.
It's in my line of sight. My perception?
Yeah.
20.
You win.
I assume
You see
so.
him slowly reaching for it.
I smack his claw. No, you're not.
In drunken rage, I just kill Shrimp.
Drunken. You get drunk.
Roll initiative.
I leave and go join the carnal horde. Never to do anything with the Dawnguard again.
I take the ring off of the finger and I just like drop the finger in front of Zoidberg.
Okay.
I pick it up.
Gonna cook it?
I think we're gonna need this.
Maybe.
I put the ring on.
For what, a fingerprint
On you?
scanner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you fucked up. You're going to cut your finger off to get that thing off.
I put it on my pinky.
Oh man.
All right.
So,
the kids ran off at this point.
I
good.
mean, we have a lead.
Yeah. I guess we go meet Gogurt.
I thought we were
We need to
meeting
go find
Zudis.
this. What was his name? Groot.
Zudis sent
Grogger.
Garuk.
So we need to go meet this fellow. Any
Gogurt.
Sorry, I can't read my handwriting. I was like cat when I wrote it.
Can I go? You guys mind if I grab that letter?
I don't need it.
Grab away.
Because I can memorize the handwriting and the calligraphy and forge a copy if we need to.
Be handsome.
I don't know what we're talking about. Go pick up the letter. All right.
I
So
get the letter.
it didn't say a time or anything. It just said go meet him.
Mm-hmm. Go
I
meet
said
him.
go look for a man. It didn't give us a direction or anything. There are
I just
five.
had the grotto.
There are
We're at the
five
grotto.
sections to this city. We don't know where the grotto is.
We can ask somebody.
The whole point of this is that he would lead us to the grotto.
I guess he's leaving. Let's follow him. And I walk out the door.
You guys are not thinking this through.
The city is a finite size. If we just wander, eventually we'll find it.
I mean, when have we ever thought anything through, to be honest?
Years later.
When did we thought it through?
They wandered Dragon's Maw for 40 days and 40 nights.
All that wander aren't lost. Are not lost.
Does the ring
What?
have any inscription on it?
I'm already in the hallway.
I think it
Walking
says-
away.
I'm
Wandering
catching up with
gold.
you, and I'm asking you: does the ring have any inscription on it?
I look at the ring.
Yeah.
What's it look like?
It's a jade ring with a family crest on it of a hammer and sickle.
Oh wow!
I regret putting this on.
You're now a communist.
I start redistributing my wealth.
Comrade Shrimp.
You get a gold, and you get a gold.
But no, there's otherwise no inscriptions on it.
All right.
Well, we have a
Also, if
crest.
you said you're running out after to go follow him.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, he's at this point. By the time you make it out of the bar, he's just lost in the street. There's no.
Well, we have a crest to follow. Any idea whose family that is?
Pretty sure it's Groggerks.
Maybe.
So
Max, you recognize this symbol?
He looks at it.
Also, I'm a pretty Baron's pretty prominent amongst big
Noble
houses.
families.
Yeah, would
In
he
Gardoon?
recognize it? In Gardoon, as well as probably some other cities.
All right.
Can I roll? Can I roll for that?
Sure.
Triple disadvantage.
Max is like, no, I don't recognize it.
worst case, we can just go
Cool,
back
Max.
to the Refugis and ask them where the grotto is. They can tell us.
What kind of roll?
History.
13.
No, you do not recognize it. You assume it belongs to just one of the random. I don't know. It's like a family crest, so you assume it's someone.
Have we seen any of
Prominent
those?
family around
Have we
here.
seen any of those banners or anything like that in our current wanderings?
of the matches
The
what's on the
hammer
ring.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I asked Grits, so did you strike out at Lucky Lou's?
Huh?
You're back so soon.
Nah, man. I decided to go ahead and come over here.
Ah, gotcha. Couldn't
Probably a
find,
good choice.
Couldn't find any love.
I mean, I have gold. That's all it takes.
Couldn't find any love. I'll walk away.
Couldn't find his wiener.
I was I'm gonna take my scope back with that attitude.
Is there anyone left in the bar? Or is
Scope
everyone
dagger.
Scope dagger.
Now there's like two drunkards. It looks like everyone else is at the big Coliseum.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
there employees?
Actually, hey,
And a bartender.
Okay.
He's playing on his phone.
hey, Barry. Before we go, we should attach that scope to your rifle.
Yes, let's do that. And then,
I work with
honestly, I would say
scope to
let's
the
go
rifle.
to the merchant district. Obviously, families that have
I go
crests
back
like
into the
this-
bar.
Okay.
Families that have crests like this probably do business all around the city. So I think going to the merchant district and looking for some of the wealthier merchants might be a good choice.
Possibly, or
I'd
we
say
can just ask the refugees to, where's the grotto in relation to where they're at, and we can just go there.
Those lowborns aren't going to know anything.
Well, I mean, they knew they were in the grotto. If they know that,
whoa.
they need to know.
Lowborn?
Ah, shit.
Go and give me my scope back.
It's not your scope.
I bought it.
What?
I bought it.
Elon bought it.
Shh, you just
Shut up,
negotiated price. You saved us 15 gold.
I saved us 50 gold. I don't remember.
While the ladies are
You'll get your shekels back. I promise.
while the ladies are bickering in the street, I go talk to the bartender.
We're up in the
All right.
room.
He's
No, you're not. You're out in the street. Everyone followed me out in the street.
He's
If you're talking to
toweling-
Baron, you're in the street too.
he's toweling off a cup. He's just like, what can I do
go
you
put that
for?
scope on, Baron.
All right.
I'm looking. I ask him about the grotto, if he knows where it is.
He's like, grotto ain't real.
Can you expand upon that thought?
I mean, people, whisper about the grotto this, the grotto that. You can find anything at the grotto, but it's not real. It's just a thing we tell tourists to sound cool.
Ooh, I know who can tell me where the grotto is. I go look
ask
for
him.
Grizzle Dump.
Okay.
Grizzle bag.
Whatever.
I ask him if he knows if the name, the last name Finway means anything to him.
Fenway?
Yeah.
I think I saw him at the park.
Good.
It's Fenwith.
Finwith? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
He's like, no, can't say I recognize him. There's a new house every other week, so
All right.
I don't know.
What about Grogurk? Dirk.
It's like, you fucking with me? You just throwing names out now?
Not yet. The next one was going to be something completely made up. I just can't read my own handwriting.
He's like, no, man, no, I haven't heard anybody
All
like
right.
that.
Fair enough.
I say, what's happening at the Coliseum?
He's like,
Big made your way inside.
yeah.
No, I telepathically, because I just would randomly stand in the street for.
Yeah. No, he's like, the big games tonight.
I technically never went outside. I didn't follow anybody
I thought
anywhere.
you were talking to us.
No,
He hasn't been.
Oh,
nope,
okay.
definitely not.
So the big game.
The big
We'll
game.
say everyone made it back inside.
The Super Bowl. No, I went to find
This
Grizzle
is
bag.
more of that
Okay. You ran off?
Yeah.
Split the party he did.
dirt bag game.
The old Krognak.
So it begins.
He said, yeah, it's the,
Better than staying close to Trey and getting killed.
You were already dead.
the big game between the Barons and the compatriots.
Those are the worst team names ever. Except for the Birmingham Barons. You're great.
Oh.
Birmingham Barons, if you'd like to sponsor this
I
podcast,
say.
please let us know.
Well, I know where I'm going. Anybody want to see the big game?
I guess. Maybe Gogurt and the Grotto will be there.
I'm sure that's what the grotto is. The
Maybe.
big game.
The big game. The old Grotto Bowl.
All right, so is that what you guys are doing?
That's where I'm going.
Looks like it.
At this point, when you guys head out, it is getting darker, and you can see they have big spotlights and stuff up in the distance going in the air, and you hear the roar of a lot of people gathered in that direction of the Coliseum.
Do we get
you
the
hear some
scope
cheers and
attached?
stuff? No.
Scope did not get attached.
So I'm in a one-on-one with Elon.
Okay.
I'd like to talk to Elon about his past, and I want to ask him
Everybody heard his past.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know
Day
in
one.
great detail.
Yeah, and I want to ask him some questions.
All right, just for me to clarify, so BreAnne and Elon, you guys are still in the swinging
We
imp?
went to the swinging imp to attach the scope to
Okay,
the rifle.
Kibe and Shrimp, and then I'll say Max went with you guys. Head
Sweet.
towards the Coliseum. Okay, and then Grits, you went off to
Seafood
go find
buffet, heading
Grizzleback.
out.
Hunt down Grizzleback. Just like in the same area that I first saw him.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know if- I'm not going to intensively look for him.
No, I got you. All right,
Just kind of passively looked.
So I'm asking him about, just his past and everything, and he went into great detail about it when we first met. And I want to ask him. So I know you made a pretty big sacrifice by choosing this form. Do you ever regret? Do you ever regret what happened?
Regrets do not compute.
I don't have the regret module loaded right now.
Baron's thinking about going full robot.
Yeah. I didn't really put much thought into it at the time when I transferred my soul to this contraption. But I mean, looking back on everything that's happened and everything that I've been able to accomplish with this form over the last, some 100 some odd years that I've been here, I would do it again. I mean, sometimes I miss, some of the pleasures of the flesh, food, drink,
Indeed.
merriment.
Indeed.
But
jacking off.
yeah,
I couldn't carry on like that.
You can jack on now, though.
I mean,
That's true.
over the 100 years, I've made some improvements, so I'm fully functional in that area if I wanted to. But
You just destroy
It's
a
a little
woman's pelvis.
TMI there.
It's got
Elon.
variable speed.
it's different modes.
I call it the decimator.
Oh God, I was gonna say
Oh, just like a vagina.
that's a little TMI there, Elon.
But I mean, it's been so long. I just kind of go throughout the
I
day.
bet it
It's-
has.
Yeah.
So I want to ask, what brought you to the Dawnguard? Why did you show up? Why did you want to become a Dawnguard? I've seen how you've interacted with the king and even our superiors. Why do you want to be a servant to them?
Well, I don't know if servant is the right word, or that at least that's not how I perceive myself.
Server. Better word.
I am.
Hold on, after we install Apache.
Microsoft's pushing out a patch for this meltdown vulnerability. Hang on a second.
Topical.
Anyway, but I've since the day that I transferred my soul to this Warforged, and fought back the terrors that were assaulting the village at the time. I've just set out to try to protect the realm's people from anything that might harm them. And when I got the summon for the Dawnguard, I just saw that as an opportunity to just expand my reach and to accomplish that kind of goal. So more resources at my hands
to expand your resources to
help the people.
to influence and do good.
Yep, whatever that may be.
That's very noble. It's very
I
noble,
try.
Elon. What do you make about this whole Noric being a traitor?
Honestly, I feel like that's just part of the story of what's going on.
Indeed, it is.
Indeed it is. Oh my god! Roll for meta knowledge. But from our encounter with that amethyst dragon, and some of the information that we've seen, and some of the things that we've seen from how demons interact with the cities and stuff. I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket, so to speak. If
Are you wavering in your allegiance?
I wouldn't say that, but I'm keeping an open mind. I mean, whatever's good for the people is good for me, but
I picture
we'll see.
I picture Baron as Christoph Waltz's character in Inglourious Bastards right now. He's just questioning everybody.
I'm just trying to dig into some character.
I'm just glad he left me alone.
But I mean, if you think about it,
I'll be
though,
back for you.
if
coming.
if what the amethyst
What organization
dragon,
are you with? Tell me more.
If the amethyst dragon told me or told us was the truth, And the Sun King is the usurper of the Starfather, who was like the true ruler of the realm. I mean, it kind of gets into like a gray area on like whether or not we're, you know,
We've had centuries of peace. How is that gray at all?
I mean, peace for us. I don't know. I guess we'd find out. I mean, I'm really curious to see what this ruin engine was that we were talking about.
I'm curious about that. I mean,
it doesn't sound good,
but Norik being a traitor it brings into suspicion all of the missions that we've been sent on.
Well, I mean,
prior to this.
True. I guess it could in a way, but really the only mission that we were sent on was
two missions. We were sent on the mission to the mines.
Correction.
Well, we were sent on the mission to the mines, and we were sent on the mission to bring in the red right hand member.
Well, they already caught that member.
No. What was his name? Like, they'd already caught a member, but she led us.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
To some sort of
try to bring in the other guy. Yeah, but and
then Flint killed him.
But I mean, those missions were just really for the betterment of the people.
Him, and then he went. He tried to blow himself up. I think
he did blow himself up.
Yeah.
Grits killed him.
Yeah. But I mean, those missions were for the betterment of the people. I don't know.
That was a good double team on our part.
Yeah.
Good.
I don't know if that's necessarily. I don't think you could really cast doubt on that. I mean, dealing with the red right hand, you know, somebody who was obviously unstable, was better for the people, and you know, tracking down, you know, what was going on with those miners was
technically he killed himself.
I mean,
what I'm saying is,
oh my god,
what I'm getting at is
Brian's able to make some.
I don't know.
Those missions. We don't know if we were serving Norik or if we were serving the king. That's what I'm getting at.
But I mean, it helped the people of the realm, so I guess it doesn't really matter. It's not like, you know, we stole documents from the king for Norik or you know, something like that. So I'm not really too worried about it.
All right. Well, it looks like the scope's attached.
Hooray!
So we're done.
All right, Grits. After waiting around in dark alleys, you see a familiar goblinoid figure harassing some ladies of the night.
Yeah.
Grizzlebag.
He looks over, and you know he sees you, but he looks away, and then starts walking off.
I shake my little baggie of gold.
He stops at his tracks, releases a heavy sigh, and turns around and starts walking towards you.
Got him.
He's like, "What do you want?"
I need to know where the grotto's at.
You don't want to go down there.
I don't want to, but I got to.
Well, it's in the sewers. You got to go through the sewers first.
I pull out some paper and some parchment, and pen is like, you know, care to draw me a map?
Parchment.
Which do you prefer, Grizzleback?
What's your preferred medium? I have a tablet here. If you could draw that out.
Grizzleback pulls out some clay and starts molding it.
Get a 3D model.
He says he looks at the quill and parchment.
I don't know how to write.
He's just like, what do I look like? A
Printer?
Da Vinci?
I don't know that goblin. Just give me directions, man.
All right. I mean, he tells you some directions, and he just goes on to explain.
As he's giving me the directions, I'm writing them down.
All right. He says, "Yeah, you just have to. You pretty much got to go.
Parchment.
You got to go into the sewers, and there's not any markings that kind of mark a path, but there are certain traps of like a magical nature. It's sort of like a guiding by negatives type thing, where it's like where you're not supposed to be going, that's where you're supposed to be going.
Okay.
And he tells you to watch out for the gobblers and the scalies.
Okay. I say, I appreciate that. I give him 10 gold and a small bag of sharp sugar.
Give him a piggyback ride.
Yeah.
You're not there.
I'm just, suggestions.
All right, your conscience, that sounds like Baron, tells you to give him a piggyback ride, but you ignore it. And he takes the stuff. Ignore it. He takes the payment willingly, albeit begrudgingly. He's just like, takes it from you.
I was
He's like, you didn't
"Come
hear
on."
it from me.
Of course not. I was like, come on, man. You know, I'm gonna take care of you. Come on.
At this point, he's already sniffing up some of the sharpshooters. He's like, yeah.
I'm like, all right, Grizzleback, and I walk away
Okay, where you headed?
back to the swinging out.
Okay. Max and Kive and Flint, you guys have made your way to the crowd gathering outside the Coliseum. Looks like there's a pretty long line to get in. And up at the front, you see like, they have pretty tight security. They're like checking people, and they have like big carts off to the side that are just loaded with weapons and everything. They're just essentially not letting weapons into the stadium.
Well, that's no fun.
This is literally the longest line I've ever seen.
All right. I mean,
I say as an aside.
do you guys get in line?
We should do Max.
Did you forget his name?
I did.
He looks around and he's just like, I don't know. Where's the grotto?
All right, looks like we're going to drop off our stuff back at the hotel. We probably should ask somebody if there was some sort of limitation between what we can bring into the Coliseum, but I don't think we can bring weapons in here.
You gotta hide them. You gotta stick them
That
just
idea.
way up in there. You got to hide it in your bunghole.
I mean, I hear my conscience say,
I hear that thought go through my mind as well, and I start measuring up Max's butthole.
You heard him.
I mean, it's less than a pincer in length.
Okay.
Or I mean, in
he
diameter.
lets this happen?
No.
Do I understand that my anchor
Max is very
won't
obliging.
fit?
All right, I think we just need to drop off our weapons, and then we can come back to this.
I have an idea.
Oh, what's that?
We could have Max stand out here with our weapons as we go in.
I feel like somebody dressed like this in this neighborhood, he's going to get mugged.
I take a look at him like, you're right.
I'm just looking at his face. Come on.
Yeah. All right, fine. Let's go drop off our weapons.
All right.
And this time we'll make sure that our room is locked.
Yeah, we don't want any more.
No, apparently the waitress will just let anyone into our room.
Yeah. Apparently.
All right, so you guys make your way back to the Swinging Imp.
Yeah.
You head in and you see Baron and Elon just kind of talking shop about Baron's gun. It's got a nice new scope attached to it. He's kind of just like, aiming down sight, looking at it.
I'm sure the patrons of this bar love that.
Super safe.
It's okay. It's not loaded, guys.
Especially this is the same.
It's
guy
not
who's doing
loaded anymore,
cocaine.
guys.
This is the same guy who's doing cocaine earlier.
Do a huge line off the bar and then play with a gun.
I feel like that might have been the longest line you've seen lately.
It's a very local bar. Like it's pretty dirty. But Grits makes his way back in too. So the gang's all back together.
The gang's all here.
It's almost like we can't split the party, guys. There's some force willing us back together.
Well, I walk back up and I'm like, well, guys, I think this. As I start,
I don't think you do.
I'm starting to say it. Then I'm like, nope, I need to think this. I was like, I stopped mid conversation, look at him really hard. I'm like, I think, hey guys, I got to way to the grotto.
And say, table that. We're going to watch the big game. F the grotto.
Alabama versus Auburn? What?
I'm pretty sure it's
I don't know what
Tua
I'm
versus Georgia.
So what's this way to the grotto?
I'm thinking all of this.
I'm not.
No, why would you?
I look at it. It's like it's through the sewers. It is heavily trapped.
You guys notice the waitress. She's just leaning over to the bartender. She's just like, look, they're doing the thing again. Watch. I just say a word. Look over, you guys are all just staring at each other intently.
Guys. Baron, act natural. I need you to do another line off this table.
Do I notice her whispering to the bartender? I'd like to just like wink at her and just be like, she's obviously talking about me and how awesome I am.
We all stare at the waitress now.
She doesn't know what to do with her hands. She's just like, and she goes to the back.
Continue our conversation, just staring at her.
All at the same time. You turn and look at her.
We're all looking at her, but all thinking to each other.
All of a sudden, she starts hearing it. She's like, I don't know what's going on. Her head explodes.
Did you find anything about this
I know
hammer
what she can do with her
and
hands.
sickle?
No, didn't know what that was. But, I mean,
Who'd you find this information out from?
my sources.
And you trust them?
I mean, yeah, they haven't led me astray yet.
You're new to this city. What sources?
You check your watch?
In real life,
was
time,
timing
how long have
his
you been
response.
here?
Baron,
Your eyes have
when you're
dilated by 1
good,
centimeter.
you get sources. in any city.
Temperature's increased by 3 degrees.
Are you feeling his wrist for his pulse?
Are you lying to me
Slowly
right now?
perspiring.
I have a built-in lie detector.
I don't think he's lying to us.
I'm not saying that Grits is lying. I'm suggesting that perhaps these sources may not know what they were talking about.
Okay, well, then you tell me how to get to the grotto.
I'm just asking, are you confident in this information? That's
Grits is
my
pretty
question.
persuasive in getting information out of people.
I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, man. He's told us where to go earlier in this city. He's the only contact I've made here. He's been reliable thus far. I mean, I don't know what you want, man. It's a seedy town with seedy people. I mean, of course he could be lying to us. We could be leading us into a trap. But I mean, this is the best I can do and the best information I can get us to go on. If you are more than welcome to walk into the streets and try to find us another lead if you want.
Maybe we can find like a DVD person instead of just a CD person.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, everyone in the city uses Blu-rays.
Obviously.
No, they took a wrong turn in the
Sorry.
90s. They're all using like, what's
Couldn't
that
help
other?
myself.
Betamax?
HD DVD.
I went back a generation.
You're way back.
They're all using laser disc. What the hell?
Get some 8mm going on.
I lay
Check
down.
my zip drive.
I lay down my writings that I have, and I was like, if we go into the sewers and we follow the traps, it is going to be a difficult path, but where we're not supposed to go is exactly where we need to go. But
So
there
the
are
more
going to
traps,
be,
the better.
there are, yes,
Sounds
Nice.
terrible.
there are going to be lizard people, I'm sure, and goblins from what my source said. But if we want to get to the grotto, this is the way to do it. Or we can keep wandering around
That
trying
seems
to
like
find.
the hard way. This hammer and sickle is obviously, like somebody was sent to us, this hammer and sickle is obviously a lead. That is going to take us, I think, to an easier path.
The hammer and wait, he told us to go meet this guy in the grotto.
He did not say meet this guy in the grotto.
I pull out the letter. What does the letter say?
And that's where our recording cut out. So, we apologize for this technical difficulty once again. We're actually in the process of looking for a way to have a backup recording of our sessions so that we don't have to keep doing these. But to catch you guys up on what was missing, Brian did reread the message from the Carnal Horde, and we basically found out that we're supposed to meet our contact in the grotto. So we all decided that we should follow the information that Grits pulled together from his contact, old Grizzlebag, and that's when we cut the episode. So some announcements that we have. We will be at CamryCon, which is January 26th to the 28th at the BJCC here in Birmingham, Alabama. If you guys are in the area, you guys are going to be at this CamryCon. Stop by, say hi, come hang out with us. We'd love to see you guys. We also have a P.O. box now, so if you guys want to send us any fan mail, make some dope, swag for us or something like that, you can now do so. You can send it to Bards and Nobles at P.O. Box 381061, Birmingham, Alabama 35238. I will post this in the episode description so you don't have to keep re-listening to this part to write it down. Also, I wanted to give a huge shout out to our two high level patrons, Luke Wood and Tarken Davis. We really appreciate your support. And to all our other patrons, from the bottom of our hearts, the whole team, we really appreciate you guys supporting us. If you would like to join the ranks of our patrons, there's a link in the episode description. You can go check out our page. We got some pretty neat rewards and stuff. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Also, hit us up on social media, Instagram, Twitter. We like to read fan mail. We actually did have a fan mail read at the outro for this episode. However, we can't remember which one we read, so we'll just pick it back up next time. I apologize. But anyway, thanks for listening, and we will see you all next time.
And we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros. Ah!